I'm going to do this final one for today and maybe have some downtime. And once again, I'm going to start off with the things they say. Peace is its own reward. Mahatma Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. Horoscope Taurus, Russell Grant copyright. A team effort within your community or at your workplace is not giving a lot of satisfaction. You aren't able to pinpoint a reason for this, since your mind isn't on it. So you may as well focus on solo tasks. Yeah, what I support. They don't know me until they want to pick my brain. No way I'll go text and get a hello. My future me are secure. You see how important it is to keep in touch. So I'm going to read this. And then I'm going to do something from another place. I'm documenting. I'm making podcasts. And then I'll edit them to whatever. I don't know if I'm good at editing. I'll get somebody to do that. People at my mom's funeral. Right? Right, Daily Express, Laurie Reed, Taurus, plans and ideas, short trips, and local affairs color your day. Fire off some emails. Make calls, read, write, get LinkedIn. You see how important this is for me, for my therapy? And when I'm refused to do access to do that, how it can impact on me? Well, my LinkedIn account has been gone for how long now? My Twitter account has been gone. And I'm on the verge of losing my Facebook. Because of abusers and pedophiles and murderers. Yeah? And trolls and haters. Socially, there's a lot going on and you have a good deal to say about it. Call to hear why you must keep an open mind. That was when I was walking away from Parkinson's to where I'm now at. They said I made up disabilities. Call to hear why you must keep an open mind. Honestly, I can't do much until I get rid of the tiredness. But after, that's little Ashmita. Her mom wrote me a thingy there. But after that, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. Have to give God the praises for bringing me this far. It's not been the easiest 3 years of my life, but God brought me out with enough scars to make me a better person. Better, stronger, empowered person who is equipped to deal with whatever life throws at me. My sons Kevin Murray and Valen Legister are my life. I couldn't live without them. However, don't anyone believe they have any rights to run up their mouths about them either. Else they will have the mother ratting them hard to answer to. So I'm going back to basics. So I'm going to get some of this in. Yeah? Some legislations. Equality Act. Some other legislations. Yeah? And I need to get, yeah, part of whatever. That's how tatty my thing is. Yeah? So let me get this in now. So this is our decision about your complaint. That's me again at Luton Street. They have no data for me. So I'm getting some of this in because my power is running out. Our decision about your complaint. Yeah? So I'm just highlighting some of the things that they've put in it. And now they said I am allowed a review. I had to wait 6 months. But yet they're going forward with the case. Yeah? That is pure lie. Because I did not do anything at Bird in the Bush on the 15th. Yeah? So I'm just, as I said, I've written all over it. Yeah? So I'm just going to read some page where I think it's important to get on record. As an organization, we are fully aware that we police by consent and are victim focused but not victim led. So who is the victim here? Yeah? Who is the victim? Police come to my house 2 times in 3 years apart. First to section me of a malicious report because they refused to respond to my claim, my concerns, when I was threatened by Winsome Duncan, who sent them to section me. She was groomed by Ryan Clement, the barrister who scammed me. The judgment passed and they refused to pay my money. Yeah? So when they come the second time to murder me, to say I committed suicide. Yeah? So that was a bundle. So who is the victim here? I'm being made the victim. Yeah? Right. So this is another bit where PC Sweeney is just a 2-bit liar. And who knows, she might be a pedophile, that's why she's covering up. I don't care. Yeah? So here it says, what this means is although PC Sweeney was under no obligation to change the required date and time, I have a flu job appointment. Before that, and they're telling me they have under no obligation to change the date and time. So who is the victim here? That's the Equality Act 2010. And the Employment Tribunal and ETA said I made up disabilities. So isn't that tying in with whatever has been said? Yeah? So I have a booked appointment for my flu job. And they came before the date that they gave me. It was on the date of the flu job. But yet they turn up the date before to do what they've done. Can anybody understand what I am trying to say? So this is the interesting bit that I want people to understand. And before I read that, that's my chronic anxiety thingy. And as I was saying to the lady I spoke to about my arthritis, sometimes my fingers crumble. I can't even hold something in my hand. Yeah? I can't grip something in my hand. So listen to this. In her use of force notes, PC Wright has stated, female was actively resisting arrest and trying to leave the room. She was struggling with officers and tensing up, making her difficult to restrain. Gloria Cameron. So that's my chronic anxiety thing in there again. Force was used to apply handcuffs to secure her, thus protecting officers and assisting the arrest and preventing disappearance. While struggling with the female, she took hold of the handle of my taser, so I used pain compliance techniques on her fingers to release her grip. Go back again to my chronic anxiety diagnosis. She has further stated that her use of force powers came from S3 Criminal Law Act 1967 and provide a link to the full details of this act here. So what about the Equality Act and me getting counseling at Maudsley and everything that is there? What about all those things? I just don't understand. Yeah? So this is, I've written up on it. I'm not going to let this one go too long. Except everything I'm doing, I'm going to put in there. Yeah? So this is the requisition. They're not prepared, right in the bush. They're not prepared to give me the review till 6 months. But I'm being bundled to court to answer to a charge on the date that all I did was pass Bird in the Bush Nursery. Who is the victim? So I cannot walk past anywhere. I'm not allowed. I'm a prisoner. I'm not allowed to walk past without them charging me or accusing me of doing something. Is it any wonder I'm in the state that I'm in? So let me show you why Juna Sullivan feels threatened by me. I'll be including this in every one of them. I need 21st of the 8th, 10. Mervelee. Hello, Mervelee. That's me. I need your help. I'm doing a research project with June. The research is a voice of a child. I'm going to be in on Thursday and I have booked you out all day. This is a plan. Exit interviews. Christian, Fion, Tommy. Complete the exit interviews with the children and film it. Children's planning meeting. Small group of children, 4 and film. I suggest that you get yourself familiar with the video recorder. When I cook soup, I have an eating disorder as a result of what they've done to me. And practice before Thursday. Any queries, please do not hesitate to call me. I don't mind. Julie. So this schema in the nursery. So this is what I was working with, as you can see. Yeah? There it is. And this is what I've come down to. Yeah? So I'm just going to finish here now. Let's get her on board. So I'm going to get this, what is here on this to finish this off, people. This morning I reached breaking point when I had to call for support. I had to make video, I had to make voice notes just to reassure myself, yeah? That's me and whatever. Just to reassure myself. And this is where I'm at. And it's 7 years gone. And sometimes I don't know why how I'm still here. But I'm still here. And why should I go through all of this? Because somebody has taken my intellectual property and my image right to build a brand. And then instead of allowing me to work to get my pension, this is what has happened to me in the past. Whatever. Tomorrow is my husband's. That's my little boy. Yeah? My little boy who's matured into a man who's done so much great things. And all he's received for whatever is the same thing that has put me where I am here today. And I ask God. That's my husband and his nephew who has since died. I wrote about whatever came from work and what he said. Yeah? And maybe I should end. That's me at Luton Street. People at Mama's funeral. Yeah? That's me at Luton Street. Who took that smile from my face? That's my husband. And I will end up. My mouth is bitter. That's me again, people. That's me. And how did I come to this? So I'll read this one, what I wrote here. Yeah? And up close and personal. They said I made up disabilities. So I'll end on this. Came from work yesterday and Tom got in from visiting his nephew. Yeah? All I put on here was positivity. Was what I call my therapy. This is what I use for therapy. Yeah? Same at LinkedIn, and this is where I'm at now. Came from work yesterday and Tom got in from visiting his nephew Dudley in the hospital. This morning at breakfast, he was telling me about the nice man who helped him to get out of the maze of corridors in the hospital. The bloke then offered him a lift, a bus stop away, half hour's drive to get the number 53 home. Not only that, the bloke pointed him in the right directions, which side of the road to get the bus. After the time I'd had with SEB lately, my faith in humankind was partially restored. I don't even remember what SEB mean, but it might be not be something very nice. I write it in whatever. So how did I reach here? Contrast this to the cheeky BAIB I met at the bank who tried to argue with me. Guess he looked at my account number and be thinking I don't have rights to what in there. ICHR walked out and went back into complain. You see? So maybe at the time I was feeling whatever, I make sure I walked away to diffuse the whatever was happening and went back to complain. That's how I handle things. I know the triggers for my disabilities. I wouldn't do anything. Yeah? to put me in any compromising situation, and this is where I'm at. So whatever, my file, that's why June O'Sullivan refused to give me my file, and as a mental health nurse, she has my file, using the disclosures to get at me. So I have these corruption from the employment tribunal and the police and all of them, what they doing to me. I will end this one here, and I'm going to clean up, because I'm going to start making some positive videos to put out there to show the world the changes I'm making in my life.